check like on another device?
Yeah, I got it right here. Give me 1 second. Let me go.
Okay.
Okay, just popped up.
Okay, bet. All good.
One. Yeah, we good. We good. It's good.
Okay, that's a bet. That's a bet. All right, Shalom.
Um,
So I mean the brother linking through the spirit, bring forth another lesson. So, right now, brothers going through changes, because the world changing, I'll relocated for work for the time being. But the brother's still gonna try to find a way to link to do the work. Then Lord willing, my cousin to be on, or maybe next time. Kind of decided we're gonna do this last minute, but we'll bring forth another lesson going into prophecy. So first, we're gonna give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the GMS, who taught us the truth by the Holy Spirit. Honors to the brothers, risking their life in freedom to push the gospel. Peace and blessing to the elect, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are turning back to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah to receive their salvation. But yeah, like we say, brothers relocated, but still gonna try to find a way to stay connected, to continue to do the work together, to learn and grow together. So yeah, the brother got a couple articles, and we're gonna talk about what these articles are going into, and we gonna get some precepts. But real quick, first, bro, I think I got two precepts. If we start with Second Corinthians 2:11. Let's start there first, real quick. And Shalom to daughter Yahweh, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Barak Adam. Because you come into a time, these troubles are becoming more widespread. Things are getting worse. They're not gonna get better. You got some who can slide by, but eventually, everybody's gonna be affected. A prophecy not gonna leave nobody out.
Come on. And also, before we get started, we ain't got to mention, the location of what you do for your captivity, but you know, situation causing you to have to relocate for your captivity. That's a crucial thing that's going on. It's
Yeah, yeah.
It's adding to pointing to like, hey, we definitely in those times.
Man, right. Like we were saying, I had to relocate for work for a minute. Um, and I was saying, prophecy gonna touch everybody. Isaiah 24 was going into that. So with the buyer, as with the seller, the lender of usury, with the taker of usury, the boss and the worker. Like I work for one of the biggest corporations in America, and they going through it right now. They relocating people, moving them out of state, out of town, to try to stay afloat, and it's only gonna get worse.
Right. And for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, it's beautiful. It definitely ain't nothing that's making us stress out. It's a beautiful thing that's happening.
Man, Higgs, yeah. So yeah, let's start with that. Hey, Shalom, hey to the brother Yahweh, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai Barakadah.
How about Shimon Shabrakata?
Hey, the brother did a live. I don't know if you remember the monkeys escaped last year.
Uh-huh.
Now they
Uh-huh.
talk. Now they talk about it's a group of aggressive monkeys on the loose. Monkeys aggressive with herpes in the CV.
A new boogeyman, huh?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Esau starting to bore Esau starting to bore me uh with his boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
kind
he
kind
getting
of
super.
it's kind of like we older. We go back and watch a movie that we watched when we was kids. It ain't scary no more.
See, that's what it is. You grew in the spirit. Paul said, when when he became a man, he put away childish things. That don't mean literally physically becoming a man, but you grown in the spirit. Like you say, Esau, his game is boring. He's too predictable. He bring us some shit, think we forgot about it, bring it up a year later, like we ain't forgot.
Right. We've
Like
been
like
waiting.
like yeah, brother said sloppy work.
Yeah, yeah,
Do something to make me say damn. Cut the lights off. Crash
yeah.
the dollar. Do some T attacks on American soil. Do something to catch me by surprise.
Hey, you know what? Ultimately, all we can say is just keep on going. Don't slow down, Esau.
Yeah. Just keep doing something. Keep being a devil.
Yeah. You said Second Corinthians 2 and verse 11.
Yeah.
All right, this is the book of Second Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
And who is Satan working through? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. What are his devices? His wicked plots and schemes to depopulate the earth and microchip everybody else and exterminate the 12 tribes of Israel. But what it say? Lest Satan, the white man, should get an advantage of us. How does he get an advantage? You not knowing. That's why Proverbs 29 and 18 say, where there is no vision, the people perish. But see, we not ignorant. We know exactly what this devil was doing, so he can't put a fast one on us. Cause see, this devil moving at warp speed, one thing after another, one executive order after another, one House bill, one Supreme Court decision after another. And you know, um, if you're not aware of what his ultimate goal is, which is to microchip you, you'll get lost by all the moves that he's making. But
Right.
see, while people talking about food stamps being cut, Section 8 being cut, Esau already passed that.
Yeah.
Esau 3, 4, 5, 6 months uh, down the line. Meaning you people who don't know, you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months behind. And
Yep. Yep.
through the power spirit you have about Shimi Shah, we right there with the devil. That's why, yeah, AI taking over jobs, Section 8 being cut, food stamps being cut. But we discussing the market chip, which is the mark of the beast.
Yep.
And if you lost now, it can't keep up with what this devil is doing now. Everything he come out with is gonna catch you by surprise.
Yep. Yep.
Then eventually it's gonna be that market chip.
And it's gonna prove how far you lost and behind on what's going on. I think the brother Wild Rummy had posted a video on his Instagram how it was a Jake said that he had just had a meeting with his coworkers and they don't know what's going on. They ain't heard about none of the martial law troops. They ain't heard about the militaries in some of the states and stuff like that. And the dude was like, "Get your head man," and we sound like broken records to our loved ones because I know when I bring out certain things to them, they just be like, "Oh no, I ain't heard about it." It's supposed to be a new song. You got to wait till it turn to a song on the radio for you to understand it.
Man, that's right. Brother pretty much saying we ahead of the curve.
Yep.
And Elijah kind of went into that. The Lord revealeth what they speak in a bed chamber.
Yeah. Yep.
So again, when he signed these executive orders and make these decisions that he pushed on the public, those are things that they wrote up and created 8, 9 months ago that the people just now seeing. So Esau already 8, 9 months, 8 or 9 months ahead of what he's revealing to the public.
Yeah.
And if you don't know his end goal, which is to microchip you, it's gonna be like you getting hit with a left hook. You get hit with a bunch of blows you don't see coming, and them be the worst ones.
Yeah. And not only when these when the prophets not on the highways and hedges anymore, what these people gonna do when Yahweh Shimi was with the prophets from off the highways and hedges, and you can't turn on the TV, and you can't go to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be like, hey, what people you gonna have to ask what's going on? It's gonna be the people in your house. You know what I'm saying? In arm's reach. Furthermore, behind the times that you in, but then it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, that's right. I think when the Paul's books, it's more so concerning the gospel, but it applies elsewhere where it speaks about everybody got an epiphany, everybody got a revelation, everybody think they know something, everybody think they know what's going on, but the Lord about to prove everybody wrong and show that and prove the prophets right.
Yep.
But by the time you realize that the rest of the world had it wrong and the crazy guys is right the whole time, it's gonna be too late.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, that's the precept that stage to get an advantage of us. And him getting an advantage is the white man, the devil, stand to at least a few steps ahead of you. Now, as long as he's ahead of you, he's always gonna have an advantage over you. But you simply knowing, um, he not able to pull a fast one on you.
Yep.
And not know just knowing what he's doing now, but what knowing what he's gonna do next. Let's do I think it's Ezekiel, I think 7 and 5, and then we'll get into it.
Okay, go on. I'm all over the place. Sorry about that, Salaki.
I mean, man, me too. This past week been a
Ezekiel 7 and 5. All right. This is
yeah,
the
yeah.
Ezekiel chapter 7, starting at verse 5, and it reads, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh thy power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come.
See that it says evil and only evil is coming. So that's what the scriptures say. Lest the sage should get an advantage over you. Evil and only evil is coming. The scripture spoke about the growing evils. There should be greater evils that should be done hereafter. So if you bamboozled by what this devil is doing now, what he's gonna do next month and the month after that, go knock you out your socks.
You're going to be a day too late and a dollar too short.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
You
It's gonna knock you out your socks. And people not gonna shake back from what's happening now. And while
they
they trying to shake back or adjust, boom, there go another one.
they I got, from the captivity I got, I'm asking people they reasons for why they need help. And they still eat 85% of the Edomites I did, they say they never shook back from C-19.
See that? Yeah, yeah. What's happened? People never gonna bounce back. But it's not a thing of bouncing back physically. The system falling anyway.
Yeah.
But mentally.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we gonna me and the brother got a couple articles, things that's relevant to what's going on now. Because see, the food stamps being cut, Section 8 being cut, all these people being laid off, hyperinflation, no work for Egypt. Um, this is all a big experiment. Hey, none of it is random
Yeah.
for their end goal, which is the mark of the beast. So meanwhile, while they doing this, they got you people in straits, people struggling to survive, people barely making it. These devils doing experiments on you. So check out the title of this article. Lawmakers float a nationwide basic income. That's the universal basic income. Let me get it all the way through. Lawmakers float a nationwide basic income experiment that will cover the cost of a two-bedroom apartment. So while you people going through it, hey, this devil experimenting with universal basic income. He got to put people in real life do or die situations to see how the universal basic income will work in a real life scenario. But brother, the hey brother Collab, the P where it got like P1, 2, and 3 in the notes. Because I can't see it because I'm on this phone, but them are different paragraphs. Like I get a paragraph and then you get the precepts.
Come.
I kind of remember the breakdown of it. So I'm gonna get this title again. Lawmakers float a nationwide basic income. But why is it a nationwide basic income? Then the troubles, the different crises and disasters are going to be nationwide. Right now, it's in little pockets, different parts of America being affected by different things, but the end result gonna be the same. All of America about to go through it. They're gonna have to roll out that universal basic income. So I'm gonna get this first paragraph, and the brother gonna get into the precepts.
Right, come.
It says Democratic lawmakers are pushing a 3-year pilot program for guaranteed basic income, offering monthly payments to cover rent for a 2-bedroom apartment. The initiative aims to shield Americans from economic shocks and AI driven job losses. See that? He's going to give you guaranteed income monthly. Now, what does it sound like? That should take you back to the pandemic with the stimulus checks. And they're
Yep.
gonna bring this up in the following paragraph. That whole pandemic, that was a big experiment. Let's get all these people out of a job, the people be in need, and let's give them a early version of a universal basic income to see how they spend it, to see how they react.
And then another thing is that all of a sudden, while you speaking about the money, now all of a sudden Trump speaking about sending out more stimulus checks, you know, and you
See,
get the people riled up and stuff like, okay, well at least he's sending those checks. But if you do your research, it's not for everybody. The only people who gonna get these checks are gonna be the people who didn't get them around the time of the C-19. So it's another false narrative that they pushing, because Jake, he don't do no research. If it don't come news long enough for him to tie his shoe up, he ain't gonna never hear.
and see that's Satan getting advantage of the people. This nigga is gonna give you stimulus checks while he's taking away food stamps in Section 8. What's the damn difference?
Right?
It's money from the government. Like, see,
It's confusion.
yep. Scripture spoke about that. Your trust in Pharaoh in the shadow of Egypt would be your shame and confusion. So this nigga wants to give you money, meanwhile while taking away money. Can't be trusted. But again, it says this initiative aims to shield Americans from economic shocks. What's an economic shock? You going through some kind of financial crisis, hyperinflation, about to lose your house, just been laid off, can't keep up with bills. So it says he wants to shield or protect Americans from economic shocks. But it's him that's jacking up the price of everything in the first place. If you really want to protect the Americans from economic shocks, just bring the damn prices down on everything.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, damn idiot. And from AI driven job losses, stop letting AI take the jobs. It's that damn simple. But what's that first precept though?
It's Sirach 12 and 16.
Okay, Ben, let's grab that one real quick.
All right, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 16. And it reads, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
See that? An enemy speak of sweetly with his lips. What's Esau the white man? Him speaking sweetly with his lips? Well, that's him introducing the idea of universal basic income, or the
Yep.
way they titled it here, nationwide basic income, in which they will give guaranteed basic income monthly, enough to cover for a 2-bedroom apartment to help people with economic shocks and job losses. So he say it's to help people with economic shocks and job losses, but what it say? He speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined if how to throw thee into a pit. Um, you being in a situation you can't get out of.
Mhm.
Really, you getting that RFID microchip. He's speaking his good game, like I want to protect you from losing your job. I want to protect you from not being able to survive this economy. We're gonna give you a monthly universal basic income. The whole time, this nigga drooling and slobbing about how to put that microchip in you.
Yep.
That's all that's about. It's not yes, it's that's all that's about.
And he ain't gonna be able to reach till do everything in his power to accomplish that too.
Yeah. The I can't think off top, but we're supposed to speak about he can't sleep unless he calls something to fall.
Also on the fall, come.
Yeah.
All
Sure.
right.
What's next? The
We still in the book of Ecclesiasticus. This is
do
for
I
that's
gotta get paragraph 2 and 3, or is it
up to
like a no? It's like is that what's next?
yeah, that was it says paragraph 2 and 3.
Okay, man, I'm gonna jump into these real quick. But paragraph 2 it says New Jersey rep is reintroducing the Guaranteed Income Pilot Program Act of 2025. It will select 20,000 participants, with 10,000 receiving unrestricted monthly funds equal to fair market rent in their area. So somewhere in America, this is going on. Determined by Health and Human Services. The rest form a control group. So I think this is more to the point here. Watson Coleman highlighted the urgency in the press release. Events like the C-19 pandemic. So why they be bringing that back up in this experiment dealing with the universal basic income, letting you know that this experiment with the universal basic income, it letting you know that the pandemic was part of that.
Yep.
Put all of America in a financial hardship, not able to get money, short on money, everybody out of a job. Now let's give them a stimulus check. So this here is introducing the idea pretty much of a monthly stimulus check.
Yep. And the C-19 was in another test run for that, for what's going on right now.
So letting you know that you know people say the pandemic is really over, but it is still lingering effects
Yep.
that we're still working towards something. It says events like the C-19 pandemic, economic fluctuations. We see that now. Increasing automation and job losses threaten to wipe out what little savings they have, to finally push themselves to homelessness, to reinforce the fact that in the wealthiest nation in the world, too many families are just a single mishap away from financial devastation. And that's what we see taking place is financial devastation. And this devil, he gave you the order. He said that the C-19 pandemic first. He said economic fluctuations, because with that you had the housing market and the automobile market going through it, hyperinflation, taxes. Now we're in the days of increasing automation, AI taking jobs. Then it says job losses. We're seeing that now. And what we see now, whatever savings people have, that's being wiped away. And what it say now, most people are a single mishap away from financial devastation. So people, one crisis, you know, away from pretty much being homeless.
Like the crash outs. You starting to see a whole bunch of crash out videos.
Yep, yep, yep.
Not
Yeah,
only
dude. Yep.
not only food, but you got some people crashing out because they thinking like, I just realized, getting up every day going to work, the living hell. You got Edom come out waking up every day going to work. It's just oh hell, it's a beautiful thing to see them Edomites acting like that, man. You
Oh
know,
yeah, beautiful thing to see.
yeah, I saw a brother say that. He said that. He said to all my brothers, to all my Mexican brothers, all my brothers. He said, step back, cause these Esau is about to lose his sheep. He said, all I would say is just I would antagonize them and aggravate them and step back because the moment that they can't pay for food and medical care, they gonna start wilding out. You know, so we at that point now, man. We definitely at that point now. Because man, what was that? The thing I thought I put it in a chat. I did it Saturday. It says that how much Babylon the Great is in debt.
Mm-hmm.
Let me and a lot of that debt, man, that ain't Jake. We ain't got no money. You know, it's not important. It's not. I don't got it right here, but it's not important. I ain't want to stop.
Yeah, people crashing out talking about what they're gonna do. Esau expecting that. That's all part of the experiment. Let's bring people to the breaking point, and
I
that's in
got.
the scriptures. Bet, bet.
I got it says U.S. debt 38 first time worsened by government shutdown. Hey man,
And this the nigga that our people are running to for help. You
right,
running to get help from a nigga that's in debt.
right.
What I look like,
They running the Pharaoh and he in debt.
right? What you look like going to help? Get help, a loan from somebody who lost everything.
Right,
Niggas
exactly.
are counting a negative. Yeah, really. That's what that is. When you're in debt, you in a negative. Yeah, you got a negative balance.
Hmm.
This nigga negative balance got a 38 with 12 zeros behind it.
But he got a nice suit and a nice car, so he's still able to fool people.
Yeah, cause he a criminal and a scammer.
Right, right.
Nigga, man, yeah, 38 with 12 zeros. That's
Yep.
his nigga's negative account balance. And it's growing.
Yep.
Yeah, this nigga, man. Nigga
Hey,
counting a negative, nigga giving herpes to monkeys. This nigga wild and out, bro. This nigga wild and out. But
but
yeah, so to touch up back on his last statement, it says too many families are just a single mishap away from financial devastation. How they say you gotta have a certain amount of money put up for emergencies. So
yeah,
so a mishap could be you need a new battery, or all of a sudden you need a new transmission, or you need a new water heater. Hey, most people that they one emergency away from going homeless, really living check to check.
yep,
And then it's to the point now. Um, what's the damn word? People taking credit out on groceries.
yeah. Buying groceries with accounts like a firm and stuff.
Yeah, that's wild. And I think on the food apps, let's say if you want to get a hot dog from a gas station, hot dog $2.65, you can get that on credit. Let's say you pay 65 cents a month. This nigga the devil, man.
Yeah, hey man, if I gotta put a hot dog on layaway, bro, I don't deserve it, man. I don't deserve it, man. You gonna default on a bun? Come on, man. Like
Bro, yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, this place is wild, man.
So like, what if you pay the hot dog off? You qualified to get two next time.
Yeah, right, right.
That's crazy, man. And for those who using credit for groceries, what you gonna do next month? You know, because
Exactly, yeah.
Uber now you got a new balance. You know,
Yeah, exactly, man. That's people so nearsighted. They tripping on the month of November and what may or may not happen. Okay, that's cool, but what about December? What
right,
about January?
right,
What about when the devil put the squeeze on you even more?
yeah,
That's why it's good to speak about. Let's say to get an advantage of us. He want to put you in these difficult situations so that you focus on the here and now and not what he's about to do next. Yeah,
exactly.
what he's doing here now is putting you in a difficult situation, but it's at the same time it's a distraction while he's setting up another trap for the people.
Yep.
Man, what's the next piece about?
Right. Next precept is coming from the book of Ecclesiasticus, still in the book of Ecclesiasticus 14 and verse 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth unwillingly. And last, he will declare his wickedness.
See, yeah, if he doeth good, he doeth it unwittingly. And what's the good that he's saying he want to do? Provide guaranteed basic income for the people.
Yep.
He do it unwillingly. He don't really want to give you people free money. If he did, he won't be taking away the food stamps. He want to take away that, but he want to give you basic income. But what the rest of the precepts say, at the last, he will declare his wickedness. So he's pretending to do good, but when it's all said and done, you're gonna find out it was part of his wicked agenda. You're gonna find out in the end that this was all part of his wicked agenda in trying to microchip you. Because he gonna roll out the universal basic income, and it might begin like on a phone app, like Cash App, Venmo. But I got the article, and you can't even find the article no more. That eventually the universal basic income, they said the end goal of what it looks like is a grain of rice, that microchip. So it's gonna start off one way, it's gonna morph into that microchip.
Yep.
So that's why I say at the end, he will declare his wickedness. So at the end of it, you're gonna find out what the devil has been trying to do all along. It's to microchip you.
Yep. All right. Next precept is coming from the book of Job, chapter 16 and verse 12. I was at ease, but he hath broken me asunder. He hath also taken me by my neck, shaketh me to pieces, and set me up for his mark.
See that? It said I was at ease, but he hath broken me asunder. What's you being at ease? You being able to go to the grocery store freely and get what you want. You being in control of your own money. You know you got an income coming in every couple weeks or so. You having a freedom and a liberty pretty much to do what you want. You got choices, you got options. That's the ease. What would it say? But he hath broken me asunder. So I'm gonna look up that phrase in the Hebrew. He hath broken me asunder. This is 865:65, and he hath broken me asunder. It says to frustrate. So the scriptures say, I was at ease, but he hath broken me asunder. Well, the people had a life of ease. Now he's frustrating the people. Now let me look up this word frustrate. It says to prevent someone from doing or achieving something. So people can't achieve financial stability. People
Yeah.
can't achieve a stable income. People can't achieve a life of ease here in the last days. Another definition for frustrate, it says to cause someone to feel upset or annoyed. Don't we see a lot of that going on the internet?
Yep.
But
Yep.
that's what I get to say. I was at ease, and that was all of America at one point. Everybody's living life on easy street. But what it say? But he hath broken me asunder. Esau in his economic fluctuations and different crises and disasters, he's breaking the people asunder. He's frustrating the people, preventing them from achieving a happy life.
I got a few
Yeah,
words.
yeah.
I got a few words. It says stop, spoil, disappoint, uh,
People
count,
disappointed.
counter, uh, bar, to crush,
Hey, Esau's crushing your dreams.
crushing your dreams. For all those who dying to come over to Babylon the Great, they come over here and realize instead of it being the American dream, it's really the American nightmare, and you're stuck in it.
Yep. Look how many people went to school for nursing. They thought that was gonna be a I'm at loss for words right now. Guaranteed employment,
Oh,
guaranteed position.
yeah,
Or people talk about they went to school and just got in debt. They make nowhere enough to pay the debt off.
yeah. Or those who got 2 or 3 degrees, and you find them working a job they have a degree for.
Yep. Hey, I'm one of them people. I got a high degree, but 2020 showed me something different. You go to school to be so smart in a particular area, but what I learned in 2020 from real world experience is the phrase what's the word yeah, essential workers.
Essential workers. Yep. Yep.
Most of what we go to school for, that's not essential work. A
Yep.
personal trainer, that's not essential work. You
Yep.
know, going to school for art or to play a musical instrument, that's not essential work. Don't nobody need that. People can survive without personal trainers, without arts, and people that play the trumpet. So that's why I work a warehouse job. People ask me, why do you why don't you go to do what you did in school while you still working at the warehouse? Well, essential work.
Yeah.
Because during 2020, the job that I work in the hospital, that was the first to go.
Yep.
So I learned real quick, like, up, this ain't stable, this ain't secure.
Yep.
But yeah, I was at ease, but he had broken me asunder. Another definition that says a result of being unable to change or achieve something. So you can't change a situation.
Yep.
You can't improve it. You can't make it better. There's no way out of it. Continuing on in Job 16 and 12, he hath also taken me by my neck and shaken me to pieces. That's what Esau doing. He got his foot on the necks of the people.
Yep.
Not literally, but figuratively, through his taxes and tariffs and inflation, job loss, AI. Esau got everybody by the neck. Now, this phrase, shaking me to pieces, we're going to look this up as well. This phrase. Because that's what Esau doing right now. He's shaking you people to pieces. This is H6327. You got something not?
Oh no. You got it. You got it.
Oh, okay. So this phrase shaking me to pieces, when we come to the Strong's definition, it says to dash in pieces. It says literally or figuratively break in pieces. And how are the people being broken into pieces? Mentally. That's why
Yep.
people say I'm losing my mind. I'm at a breaking point. So you start breaking you to pieces.
But you can see how like now the difference between of the state of the world and the people, like you said, Esau breaking these people to pieces. And it's not just Jake, it's every. You know,
Oh yeah.
difference is that those who got this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we walk different light. We, what I'm saying, we clapping the water y'all about shimmy outside for the times that's coming. The times we living in and the times that's coming down the pipeline. We living in some times, some new times, things happening we never seen before, and it's gonna intensify more and more and more. Also, with all the the doom and gloom that's over great and all throughout the earth, those who trust and believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we not faded. You know what I'm saying? Our hope is in Yahweh Shai. Nothing that this devil can provide for us. So like the more and more that he pays, all we gonna do is we can do a lesson on it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't. Our hope is in Yahweh. I'm gonna grab the book of Psalm, chapter 27, verse 6. And now shall my lifted up above my enemy round about me. Therefore, offer in tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing unto the Lord. So like all the things that's going on, man, that ain't nothing. That's just more fuel to the fire for us to seek our power and praise His name and give to Him more. Ain't nothing that's going on right now. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh. But ain't nothing that's going on right is a stumbling block for me to want to fall out. We too close, you know. And it's like it's fourth quarter with 3 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? You texting, what I'm saying, your mom asking her what she cooked for dinner. Hey man, this ain't the time for that. This is definitely not the time for that. So The water I was shy for putting that us in a certain spirit where, no matter what's going on, our focus remains on him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the spirit say, these are days that our heads are being lifted above our enemies.
Yep.
Hey, that's figurative right now, but it's gonna be literal when we go up in them chariots.
Yep.
We're gonna be literally lifted above our enemies.
Yep.
But what's the next one? Not
Next precept we're gonna get is coming from the book of Isaiah 32, starting at verse 9.
real quick. Let me hit the Job 16 and 12 again.
Got it?
I'm gonna get some similar words. So
Okay.
what we've been going into is, how Job 16 and 12 say, "I was at ease, that was all of America at one point, life on easy street. But he hath broken me asunder." That phrase, "broken me asunder," it says to frustrate. So similar words for frustrate, or more similar words, it says to infuriate, to annoy, to anger, to madden, to make bitter, to irritate. It says to try someone's patience, to discourage. And that's the spirit of America right now. Everybody's being discouraged. Everybody's patience is being tried. Everybody's a ticking time bomb ready to explode. Everybody's angered, maddened, vexed, irritated.
My food stamps. I ain't gonna get my food stamps. I'm gonna go up in there and get the hell do any damn way.
Right, yeah. What was that at McDonald's? Like it was two E's, like a manager and an employee. One of them stabbed the other one.
Yeah, yep,
And
yep.
then my mom just sent me a news article. I can't think of the job site, but I don't know if it's an ex-employee, but I think it's either shot or killed two supervisors.
Mm.
But people fed up. It says to aggravate, to drive mad, to drive crazy, to bug out, to get under someone's skin. So that's why it says I was at ease, but he had broken me asunder. Esau driving you people crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Seriously, he is. He is. He driving these people crazy, man.
It's all the big experiment. Okay, these people are broke. Let's give them a UBI, universal basic income.
Yeah.
He gave us what? The yearly basic income, the stimulus check that we got on average once a year. He see how you people F that off. Now he's giving you a monthly one. He already know what you're gonna do with it. You're gonna blow it off. But yeah, and also too, I was at ease, but he had broken me asunder. He have take me by my neck. He have shaken me to pieces. And how he's putting his foot on the neck of the people, taking away your government benefits, government assistance, all of that. And how does it end off? He set me up for his mark.
Mm-hmm.
So we got different crises, different disasters, different hardships, all these different fires happening, but the end goal is the same. This is all setting you up for the mark.
Yes, sir.
And because we know that, Satan can't get an advantage of us.
Yep. And that's ultimately he can't get advantage of us because, you know, like the scripture says, Yahweh Shai say that his father, what I'm saying, revealed his secrets to him, and he revealed those secrets to his servants, the prophets. So
Hmm.
in the beginning of the lesson, we're ahead of the curve all because of Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Yeah, we at the finish line already. We waiting on this nigga to bring the mark. How many brothers have you heard say, Esau, just bring it already? Like, what you doing?
Right.
Stop, just bring the mark, bro. We at the finish line already. And meanwhile, you got Esau. He's trying to get there. We ahead of him because
Right.
we ready for him to bring it, but he not ready to bring it yet.
Yep.
Because according to prophecy, that's gonna be the last move he get to make.
Mm-hmm.
We want him to go off with his last move. So we at the finish line already, in the spirit. And then you got 2/3 of our people, they behind Esau.
Yep.
See, they don't know what this devil's doing. They reacting and not being proactive. And Shalom, hey, to the brother Nathan, the brother Shadow of Thy Wings.
Shalom.
Now Shai Barakatham. Damn.
Tired.
Man, I
Gotta
don't
get
know
it.
what.
Gotta get used to that new environment, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's hit that when you get a chance at Isaiah 32. And we're gonna show more of Esau putting his foot on the people's neck, shaking them to pieces,
Come.
setting you up for his mark.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, and verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
You see that? The Lord said, rise up, you women that are at ease. What we just get in Job 16 and 12, I was at ease, but he hath breaking me asunder. Scripture said, rise up, you women that are at ease. Yeah, the Lord speaking to the women, but that's speaking to the men too.
Yeah. And you got these people who at ease, it's starting to show that they've been at ease for a long time. Going into the food steps being cut off. What one of the Eve say? It's the government job to take care of me and my kids. That's
Yep, exactly.
because you at ease.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when you look into that word ease, in the Hebrew, it says to be secure. And one of the definitions, or in summary, to be secure, it means to be unaffected by the outside environment.
Yeah.
And that's how, the woman has been in America the whole time, unaffected by what's going on in the rest of the world. Because no matter what war it is, World War I, World War II, food stamps still coming, child support still coming, Section 8 still there,
Yeah.
SSI, disability checks. No
Yeah.
matter who's the president, what laws are being passed, no matter if taxes going up or down, you still getting your benefits.
Yeah.
But the Lord is addressing you women now. Also, you men too, because everybody in America had life on easy street at some point. That's why the scriptures say, those who walked in great pride shall be in great misery.
Yeah. All right, reading on verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
See that? Many days and years shall you be troubled. That's happening now.
Yeah.
Women are being troubled, and it's only going to get worse. And then what's the cause for the trouble that you're going to go through? It says the gathering shall not come. When you look at it into that word gathering, a few words pop up: to collect, to gather, and harvest. And pretty much all of them say to gather resources for later use, to
Mhm.
obtain money or payment, etc. And we see that the gathering is not coming. Food stamps not coming. We don't know their final decision, but we know eventually it's not coming. That's why there's talks of them doing away with it. Meanwhile, they introducing the idea of a universal basic income. That's going to replace food stamps. That's going to replace Section 8.
Yep. Right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you, make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
See that? The Lord said, tremble, you women that was at ease. He says, be troubled. Hey, women being troubled these days. What it say, strip you and make you bare? That's speaking figuratively. The Lord stripping you by removing all these benefits, all these things that assisted you here in America. So you got nothing left in your defense. And that's not going to only come to the women, but it's going to come to everybody. Everybody going to be stripped and made bare. If you ain't got the covering of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you're going to be naked, meaning without protection, without a covering, no defense.
Just out here by yourself.
Nope. Yep.
Through.
Yep. But that's, linking that up with Job 16 and 12 when it says, I was at peace, but he had broken me asunder. So that's why Esau let everybody have life on the easy street. People would get accustomed to that way of living. Then when Esau start pulling these benefits and these different things back, people want to know how to act. And that's why you see Edomites crashing out the most because they had it the easiest.
They the ones who had it easy all this time.
Yep. And see, and because you had it the easiest, um, it's going to be a greater misery to you. The Lord gonna send a misery to match the pride that you had.
Mm-hmm.
And the Esau, the white man, in the moment, they had the greatest pride. That's why you mainly see them going through it.
Yeah. And like you said, the Lord gonna send the pride to match suffering to match the pride you had. So somebody who just got pride for a certain situation, that's what your pride, your disaster match. But just think about these other nations, starting with Esau, Edom, the pride that they have carried their whole life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be tremendous the judgment that the Lord bring on them for the pride that they have walked in.
That's right. The pride before a fall.
Also, Second Idris chapter 8 and verse 50,
Yep.
saying I walked in great, you know, having the word great for pride. That's bad. Pride is bad, but great pride. I'm
Yeah, it's
saying,
good to say. Hey, pride is hateful before man and God. But like the brother say, great pride, like damn.
yeah, like the Lord hates your ass now. All right.
Yeah, that's right.
Precept.
Yeah, let's grab the next one.
The next precept is coming from the book of Isaiah, verse 1 in NLT.
My bad. Was it you say 3 and 1?
3 and 1. My bad, Salaki.
Okay, bad.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, 3 and verse 1 in the NLT. It says, "The Lord of heaven armies, will take away from Jerusalem and Judah everything they depend on, every bit of bread and every drop of water."
Hey, see that? The Lord gonna take away everything that people depend on.
Yep.
Every bit of bread, which is food, and every drop of water. But not only a famine of food and water, but your access to it. That's the grocery stores being taken away. That's your food stamps being taken away. Your ability to work, receive money, provide for yourself, whatever you depend on, is gonna be taken away.
Also, your medicine too. Some
Man.
people, illnesses they have,
Yeah,
or
that's the thing. Yeah, when it says everything that they depend on should be taken away, use your imagination. Look at
yeah.
the things that people use day to day. Street lights, electricity, heaters, refrigerators.
Oh man, you said that. Just imagine Babylon the Great, street lights. Man,
Yeah,
car-
devil. If you want to do something, do that. Cut the lights off.
yeah,
We
yeah.
bored around here. This nigga picking with the monkeys. Just like, man,
Too
cut to the
much.
chase, bro. Nigga experimenting with Project Blue Bean. The nigga going everywhere but the finish line.
Yep.
Cut the lights off and go get that microchip ready.
Yep.
But yeah, the brother, we know we going into the article, the nationwide basic income. But the brother, we're gonna bring out another article in the middle of this one because it really tie right into it. That's what the food stamps being taken away is about. Section 8. People might ask why. Um, People say, well, people need to stop taking advantage of the system. They need to stop committing fraud. They need to get up and work and stop wasting taxpayers' dollars. They don't. Esau don't care about that because he's wasting the taxpayers' dollars.
Right.
You know, you got Eve that go waste $500-600 a month at a Walmart. Meanwhile, this nigga Esau wasting trillions of dollars.
Yep.
How
Yep.
else did he get a negative bank account? How else did he accumulate a negative balance of 38 with 12 zeros behind it? Wasting
How,
taxpayers' dollars.
exactly. Who else sending money to other countries for monkeys to learn how to use social media? Like we ain't got the power to waste tax dollars, you know. We got the
Right.
power to probably waste our own money, but if we wasting our money, it's going back into one of these businesses out here, you know, which goes back to Esau.
And that's the same with the food stamps. It's so the money's really not wasted because the money it don't stop with the welfare queen. That money is spent at the store to pay somebody's wage or salary. So the money's not wasted. It's put back in the system so that somebody else can get a working paycheck. Meanwhile,
Speak.
this nigga Esau, he's using money to spread LGBTQT in Africa. This nigga spending money on how to make animals gay.
Yeah.
Like what? Like get out of here.
You want me to grab the article?
Yeah, yeah, let's grab that. So again, the reason food stamps being taken away is not about people spending taxpayers' money or people taking advantage of the system. It's about the universal basic income
Yep.
because eventually everybody's going to be without a job due to AI, through due to automation.
Yep.
Um, so everybody's going to have limited access to food, water, or to take care of themselves. So they're going to bring that universal basic income. And the brother going to get the article. And just let me know what precepts to grab.
Okay. Can you grab Ezekiel uh 4 and 16 and NLT?
God, NLT.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know.
All
When
right,
you
we
bring it out.
Biggie. This the article. This article come from NPR. It's Snap, which is food stamps, run out of money. November the 1st. States are now figuring out how to feed millions of people. In the article, it says the federal government shut continues without end in sight. In just a few days, tens of millions of people are at risk of losing federal food nutrition as a result. This includes the nearly 42 million people who rely on supplemental nutrition assistance food stamps programs, SNAPs, previously known as food stamps. So this is it. I mean, you know, a lot of people are saying that them taking away the food can be that black swan event, but you could tell people you fired, can't come back to work no more, or they might you don't have the privilege to drive a vehicle anymore. But when they tell you like no food, you ain't getting no more food stamps, that's telling them, hey, we ain't feeding you no more. Get it how you live, and that's exactly what Jay do because um, I saw one article of that this Eve said that at Walmart they thinking about in the beginning of November shutting all this down, and you could only do food delivery or pickup. You know, because and I saw another sister right before we live. She done already went to the store and started taking things. She took a big old purse and she got in the car after she made it out safely, and she started pulling things out. They wanted $9 for this. They wanted $7 for this. And you got Eve. I saw a few of them while I was this morning. One Eve went in Walmart and came out ground beef, leg quarter. You know what I'm saying? So they already know. They know what's up. You know, it's just you still got those 2/3 of our people or some those who just feel like the government gonna step in and make it all better. Well, he ain't did it since C-19. You know, you got false hopes if you continue to rely on Esau. And before we grab them precepts, this is a politician named Mike Davis. He said, "We should only help people who can't help themselves. It's outrageous. Million people get food stamps. Get off your fat ghetto asses and produce change your shitty culture. Stop giving food stamps to immigrants. We do not want you here if you don't want to work." So hey, they created all this. You know, we ain't create none of this because anything that we create, they steal it, water it down, and put their name on it and make it mass production. So y'all created this problem, you know, but we know that our power gonna deal with it. So however you feel, that's on you. You gotta take that up with the Lord. Uh I had asked you to grab uh Ezekiel, Ezekiel chapter 4 and verse in the NLT. I got it right here. This is Ezekiel 4 and 15, and it reads, Then he told Son of Man, I will make food very scarce in Jerusalem. It will be weighed out with great care and fearly. Water will be rationed out drop by drop, and the people will drink it with dismay, lacking food and water. People will look on another in terror, and they will waste away under their punishment. So that's self-explanatory. That's going right. 40 million people.
Hmm.
Thing continue. 40 million people are gonna get food stamps for the month of November, and we know Bon Shaniqua and them without them food stamps, you know, they ain't got a chance. You know, the only time that they spending money on food is probably when they going to these restaurants and stuff. And depending on where you live, me being from Louisiana, you can use food from fast food restaurants. You know what I'm saying? Like they take food stamps too. But the Lord, this is ultimately Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai slowing these things down. Of course, we saw Edom, but at the end of the day, this is the movie of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. The only power that saw God is the power that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai allow him to have for us. But they know that stopping these food stamps is gonna make it hard for not just people who get food stamps, but 40 million. That's a lot of Babylonians, ain't it?
And then if you take 42 million people times however much they receive monthly, that's billions of dollars that's not going into these grocery stores and markets now. So
Yep.
that's a lot of people that's not going to get a paycheck, going to be laid off or fired, or these stores closed down completely. So now you got to add more on top of that 42 million people because the way America's set up, it's like a big domino set. You knock one domino down, it's going to knock down something else. Then that's going to knock down something else.
So, yeah, a problem that causes another problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Another thing is that you don't hear none of these Christianity pastors getting the people ready for what's. Why they ain't telling them what they need to prepare for? Why they ain't telling them to continue to put their trust in Jesus Christ? How come they ain't doing it? They ain't telling them nothing. They just. You remember last week? It was a video that a lot of brothers were sharing. The pastor said, "Come to the front if you sown $1,000 and you have had someone else to sown another seed." So the sister went up there. She gave $1,000 of her money, and she had someone else to give $200. And the pastor said, "But that ain't what I told you to do. She's supposed to came up there with her 1,000 and somebody's else 1,000, right?" So he kind of, just shitted on the lady or whatever. But check this out. Now day before yesterday, Tyler Prairie seen that video. He ain't say nothing about the pastor being wrong or whatever. He donated $100,000. How crazy is that? Like that's just. I mean, when you see these things, man, you can't even shake your head no more. It's just like it's the normal for these people to just act the way they act, man. It's just it don't make no sense, but it make all the more perfect sense, when people out here getting judged, they wondering like, dang, how they got the audacity to laugh? How is that funny? Hey, it's funny because the Lord said it's funny. So whatever is funny to the Lord, it's funny to me too.
Yeah, man. Uh, that's crazy though. Shitting on a woman for
He gave 12, but she was
I,
800.
I guess these niggas don't know nothing about the scriptures. When the woman put all that she had, but it was only a little bit, and the Lord told the people, "Well, y'all might have gave more." And this lady gave few, but she gave all that she had.
Exactly, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I can't wait for the Lord to start killing these pastors and these Christians, man.
No, I know. And then like all the talks about food stamps, you see how it's gonna be so easy for Esau to make them take that, you know what? All they concerned with is eating, food. They better not cut off my food stamps. Food. Okay, so food stamps get you and little Ray Ray ate in 3 days, 4, 5, 6 days. Hey, we gonna let you eat. Take this. All right, here, Ray Ray, put it on the counter. Stamp. You know they gonna stamp them, and boom. But you know the Lord gonna destroy you. You know. But people thinking that just getting these food stamps is gonna end a problem. Well, we still living in Babylon. Great, this devil gonna come with a whole nother solution, even if they do give them their food. You
Oh
know,
yeah, yeah,
us believing in the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Food is the last. I'm gonna grab this in Matthew chapter 4 and verse 4, and it reads, "But he answered and said, It is written, man shall not live by bread, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yahweh thy power." So, hey, you can have 1,500 food stamps. They give them to you on the first and the second. If Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai ain't it ain't his will for you to prosper and live to eat that food, then you just a 2/3. You just got judged, and it's a whole bunch of food stamps left on the card. That's all that is. See, we ain't thinking about what we gonna eat. We ain't thinking about what we now, let alone what we gonna eat in the times of Jacob's trouble. For you to be sitting back, they better give me my food stamps. The government's supposed to be taking care of me. You don't hear nobody talking about the law. You don't hear none of these. I hope the Lord make a way for because they just continue to let Pharaoh feed. You know what I'm saying? These people are they in Egypt again. Egypt all over. You got
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
But the scripture said that my servants shall eat. So that's why we not harping on. Oh man, I hope they get stamps. Even though we know food stamps. Me speaking as a man, food stamps might just be that black swan event. Because if it's gonna prevent 40 million, then I'm pretty sure the next thing that they got coming down the pipeline is gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? The rest of it too. What will it be? How will it look? That's all a part of the plans of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And we leave that up to him. I'm just trying to survive it and be here to and our salvation, the cares of salvation pick us up. I care. All right.
Yeah, that's right. Second Ezra said that people want to be mindful of the scourges. Famine, that's one of the scourges. But people not gonna consider this is the judgment of Yahweh about Shem Yahweh Shai, let me repent.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you want to say, they're just gonna be concerned, about eating, about no Thanksgiving.
Right, right. Yeah. I heard somebody say, "Guess we gonna be eating chili Thanksgiving since the food we ain't gonna have no food."
Nigga, so simple. Nigga, just cancel Thanksgiving and eat.
Right. Make
Like,
make
damn.
man, make it a regular day. You ain't gotta spend 160, 150 on a meal just a day. You know. Let me grab it. This is the book of Isaiah 5 and verse 13 reads, "Therefore, thus says the Lord Yahweh, behold, and shall eat, ye shall be. Behold, my servant drink, but ye shall behold my servant rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. See, the Lord is see it right now. You ain't seen no brothers in the truth videos talking about, you know what I'm saying? They better get food stamps. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen no brothers with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding coming up with a how they gonna get the food out of Walmart if they ain't got no growth. Oh, we I was shy. The
Yeah.
difference us not being opposed to those in the world, man, everything that happens makes us want to depend on the Lord. You know, how much more in the time of Jacob's trouble when they get hot in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be thinking about no, oh man, this and that happened. We gonna be just trying to survive and continue to have that connection and pray to our power. You know, but the scripture said that the Lord said that his servants is gonna eat. You know, so if the Lord said that we gonna eat, Lord willing, I'm part of that number, then we gonna eat. I ain't thinking about Jacob's trouble. The Lord said we gonna eat. I'm a part of it. I'm gonna give me a plate. In
That's
the you
Hey,
know.
it's right to say the counsel of the Lord gonna stand.
Yep.
Esau telling you, he can pretty much tell you, you're not gonna be able to eat unless you accept this UBI,
Yep.
unless you accept this RFID microchip. That's Esau's counsel. It's good to say the counsel of the Lord gonna stand. If he said his servants gonna eat, they gonna eat. If he said his servants gonna drink, that's what's gonna happen.
Right. And if
Hey,
he
and what is that?
and if he say 2/3 gonna be cut off, 2/3 gonna be cut off and die. That's it. You
Oh
know.
yeah, because Esau gonna tell you, well, to save your life, etc., etc., take the chip. The Lord spoke about he who saved his life for a moment shall lose it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The counsel of the Lord gonna stand. Can you jump to Shadawan to the brother Kabak Shana Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Barakazah?
I broke a thought.
Um, I think it's Isaiah 65:1.
Come on, I'm already there.
Okay, bad.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah 65 and verse 1. Add on that article. This is the book of Isaiah 65 and verse 1. Thought of them that asked not me. I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me, behold me, unto that was not my name.
Hold on, my bad. Like, hold on. It might be 59. Let me go to 59 real quick. My bad. Like Isaiah 59:1.
Got it. I got it. All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 59. Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened, that it can save, neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear.
So yeah, the counsel of the Lord gonna stand. He said his servants gonna eat. That's gonna be that. Esau can burn all of the food on the planet. He can contaminate all of the soil,
Mhm.
make the rain super acidic so that no food grow. But the Lord said his servants gonna eat, they gonna eat. The Lord's hand is not shortened that he can't save. Meaning what? The power of the Lord is not limited. Not only to the ancient world is not limited here neither. Esau can't do nothing to limit the Lord's power.
Right.
And that's um pretty much what the scriptures left many examples for us to understand. You know, because people hear different accounts in the scriptures. They say that's the Bible days, like the Lord is out of business.
Like we ain't still living in them days.
Yeah, like the Lord is tired, like the Lord is old and weak now. Now the
Right.
Lord, his hand is not shortened that it cannot save. If we got to be saved from a famine by the Lord providing food or wait for us to eat and drink, that's what the Lord gonna do. And Esau can't do nothing about it. The Lord's power is not limited to Esau. It's the opposite.
Right. It's the
You're gonna
opposite.
find out. You're gonna find out that it's Esau's power who's limited, very limited. But yeah, the Lord's hand is not heavy that it cannot save. And real quick, can you do Isaiah 10:20?
Hmm? All right. This is the book about chapter 10, starting at verse, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass that the remnant of Israel, such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay on the word, the Holy One of Israel in truth."
See that? It says that remnant. That's the elects. It says such as are escapes of the house of Jacob. So those who get salvation, those who make it out of here, it's gonna be based off a mindset.
Yeah.
And that mindset is trusting Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. That's why it says those who are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote him. Meaning you're not going to continue and steady trusting on the one that's oppressing you. But what it say? Shall stay upon the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. Meaning you're gonna stop trusting in the white man and his system. You're gonna trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. And that mindset alone is why the elect is gonna escape. The elect, all different individuals, but got that one thing in common.
Yep. Let me grab this. This is the book of 6, chapter 4 and 8. It says, "Trouble on every side, yet not distress. We are perplexed, but not in despair." We reading on verse 9. No, 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 9. "Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed." Despite everything going on, our spirit ain't broken. We made it captivity, what I'm saying, all that stuff. Even with what's going on right now, those who understand that are in the know, what I'm saying, we can care less. We're still striving, and that's between a 1/3 and a 2/3. Lord willing, we are part of the number. But the difference is that no matter what we going through, we know why we going through this. We know we the reason why we in the situation, and we also know how we get out of it.
Yeah, yeah. That's what we were saying earlier. We ahead of the curve. Not only do we know what Esau is doing and what he's going to do next and his end goal, but we know what the Lord is doing, what the Lord is going to do next.
Yeah.
And we know the end goal with that. Esau's end goal is to microchip you. The Lord's end goal is to beam us up.
Yeah.
So we know both sides, play by play and the ending.
Yeah.
And see, that's why Yahweh Shah said, I call you servants, because everything I heard of my father, I made known unto you. The Lord
Right.
spoke about a man don't know what his manager and supervisor are going to do. But the Lord left no secrets between him and his elect. Well, see, that's Esau with all the secrecy. This nigga, his news broadcast is like a TV episode. On the episode, you find out next time on the episode of
Yeah.
try to make it hit you. Will food stamps be cut off in November? This may lead to this. This could be the end of, like, nigga, is it or not?
Right. Right.
Y'all niggas know.
Is it
Stop.
make a version of the food stamp cutoff?
Yeah, stop with all the damn cliffhangers. Y'all know what y'all gonna do. Stop playing with the people. See, the Lord ain't like that. That's why the scriptures speak about an unwise king. That's Esau.
Yeah.
He said, "What we doing? We back to the reading on the other article."
P45.
All right, let me get back to it real quick. So we're gonna continue back on in the article dealing with the universal basic income, which is a very big step towards that market of beast system. So let me see. It says the bill co-sponsored by 9 Democrats. And see, that's the thing too with this devil, man. What the scriptures speak about under his tongue is mischief and vanity, cursing and lies are under his lips. It
Yeah.
said, this universal basic income It's co-sponsored by 9 Democrats. Um, this is bigger than the Democrats. This is way above their head. But see, when you put that word Democrats in there, you MAGA supporters, you Republicans, you right wingers, you're gonna turn red and get emotional because you saw that word Democrat. Now everything you read after this, everything you read before it, gonna go through one ear and out the other. And the same is true for the left. When they see MAGA, Trump supporter, white supremacy, anything right before or anything right after gonna go through one ear and out the other. You know, all logic is out the window. The New World Order is bigger than the Democrats. The Democrats, they're gonna have to get the UBI too.
Yep.
Your politicians and governors, they low on a totem pole.
Yep. And another thing, since you said the New World Order, I got this article just popped up. It says Bill Gates the end of the smartphone and unveiled its surprisingly replacement. It's gonna be a tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
It, they're gonna put on, and that's gonna cause you to be able to talk on the phone. These the miracles, man. People,
Yeah,
wow, the technology, the new technology. I was having dinner with my family weeks ago, and I got an aunt. She everybody's favorite and stuff, and she was saying that we was talking about the MOT, and she said she think that the MOT to the B is cell phones because everybody's so addicted. I told her what the MOT to the B was in one end right after the other. Like
mm-hmm.
it's just I don't know. What I said is what I all I thought about. Now that's how she looked at me like when I was talking. She was just looking at me like womp 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 womp.
Yeah,
Like hey, but you can't say you wasn't told. But
yeah,
hey, it is what it is, man.
yeah. It's good to say at the end of the show, speaking out loud. So, hey, the market of the beast, what it is, it's gonna speak for itself.
Yep.
Hey, you people, hey, you have to make a decision. Yeah, y'all have to make a decision. So yeah, back to this. As we finish up this article, the bill, co-sponsored by 9 Democrats, again, the New World Order, the universal basic income market of beast is bigger than the Democrats and Republicans because part of the New World Order agenda is a one world government. So it ain't no. So it. So it's bigger than the Democrats. So Esau, see, this is a political scapegoat. You know, a scapegoat is pretty much who you put the blame on to take the attention off of you. So when Esau is doing something or pushing an agenda that's not going to sit well with the people, he's going to say, "Yeah, this is amongst the Democrats. You know, the left is doing this. No, nigga, that's you doing that. You the right and the left. You the Democrats and the Republicans. You doing that. It's a political scapegoat to take the blame off of him."
Kind of like how they making uh so-called black people the face of food stamps when all in all actuality it's Esau who leading food stamps.
Right, right. And then you know how they want to make us the face of crime. Nigga, and then the Lord exposed them. Because right after he tried to make us the face of crime and gun violence, look what happened. He had a bunch of Edomites, so-called white people,
And
doing mass shootings, public shootings.
they went crazy too
Went crazy, bro.
crazy. It was like you couldn't even deny it. It says uh Esau Esau now, it says total food stamps ethnicity. Esau number one, seven
See?
million 472,000.
And I bet you that's underreported. See, when it comes to numbers and statistics, and his people, that don't paint them in a good light is very underreported. Like even with the shootings. I'm sure even the little bit we heard wasn't even half of it.
Yeah. Koreans, only 60,000 of them.
Yeah. So all right, we're gonna get back to this. The bill co-sponsored by 9 Democrats, and scratch out that word Democrats, so-called white people. You know, targets vulnerabilities exposed by recent crises in technology.
Mm-hmm.
So the vulnerability by crises in technology, again, AI taking people jobs, people having job loss, food stamps being cut. Those are the different crises. The lawmaker stated increasing automation and advancing AI have potential to expand human flourishing. So we get to the end of the article. It says, however, the concentration of control of those technologies into the hands of a few billionaires may mean the eventful loss of livelihoods of millions of Americans. So, in this article, it's telling you that what's coming is going to result in a loss of livelihoods of millions of Americans. Millions of Americans not able to take care or provide for themselves. And see, with the stimulus check, I don't know what percentage of America got stimulus checks. You know, you could say a good portion of them did, but that's a whole lot of damn money. And see, with the universal basic income, Esau don't plan on giving each and every individual American, 350 million plus people, a guaranteed income every month. That's a whole lot of damn money. So when you read them between the lines, you got to know that Esau planning to unalive millions of Americans. That's why he said this may be the eventful loss of livelihoods for millions of Americans. Because even the scriptures say into it. Excuse me, the scriptures go into it. When you take away a man's livelihood, his ability to take care and to provide for himself, you will shed a blood. So somebody go homeless or they into starving, the next step is death. So Esau is placing everybody right on death's door.
Yep.
And Wesley Curry, I thought you got killed a long time ago. I thought this nigga died, bro. We ain't seen him in months. But see, you fake ass Christians, you ain't no Christians. The Lord said be in season and out of season. Where you been at scoffing? Well, while you been scoffing, we've been growing and teaching the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And
I
this
agree.
nigga on the same talking the same mess he talked last time. Ain't learned the new precept or new breakdown or nothing.
Right. Just putting stuff on the comment board. Ain't no precepts or nothing. It's our own vain conversation.
But yeah, I thank the Lord. I thought the Lord got this nigga, bro. But we know your day coming. Let's grab that next precept, Bach.
All right, the next precept is coming from the book of Sirach, chapter 34, starting at verse 21. And it reads, the bread of the needy is their life. He that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood. 22. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him, and he that defraudeth the laborer of his hire is a bloodshedder.
See that? When you take away your neighbor's living, you slay of him. That's how it's good to say. You know, due to automation and different crises, it's going to result in a loss of livelihood for millions of Americans. So Esau placing millions of people right on death's door. Because trust me, the government ain't trying to give universal basic income month by month to each and every American citizen. No,
Right.
Esau planning unaliving a majority of the people. You know, why would I? If I got it only makes sense. You know, you got a company, you know, you got 10 employees and you're gonna pay them extra every month. No, you're gonna get rid of a good chunk of them.
Yeah. First time somebody late, you out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah. You the one that didn't clean the microwave and the break out of there.
yeah. And yeah, this is what the script's going into. So Esau taking away your food stamps, your Section 8, you know, Medicaid, you know, all the stuff that's gonna be cut off. That's Esau slaying you. through the process of time. What's that next one? Is a Revelation.
Revelation chapter 13.
Okay, and see, um, what's going to save you is you merging with this mark of the beast system.
Yep.
You becoming one with the image of the beast, which would be this cashless digital society. Esau taking away your livelihood, your ability to take care of yourself, but Esau could provide you a way out.
Yep.
And if you refuse that way out, the RFID microchip, he gonna kill you anyway. So he's trying to put you in a desperate situation that you go along with it. But if you don't go along with it, he gonna kill you anyway. But if you
Okay.
do go along with it, the Lord gonna get you.
Right.
That's what it's good to say. He who could send unto them shall be had in derision.
Yep. Yep. Like we was talking about earlier in the book of book of Numbers and 11. You know,
Mhm.
plain. You know what I'm saying? The Lord was feeding. Also, you know what I'm saying, why they was eating this stuff, because you know what I'm saying, what they had wasn't good enough. Like that, I can't explain it. I can't emphasize it. Where we standing at with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, I don't need no more. Lord threw us a real lifeline. Threw us a real life. So it ain't nothing that can come up on this earth right now. You know what I'm saying? That can deter me from wanting to, you know what I'm saying, just stay satisfied with what we right now. I can care less. I don't give them food stamps. Hey, that's him. Even if I was on food stamps, if the Lord took the Lord, if they took the food, and the Lord signed off on it, he got something else in store.
Yeah, somewhere it's more possible than not. Somewhere is there's sincere believers on food stamps or government assistance.
Yeah, yeah,
But the counsel of the Lord gonna stand. Esau telling these people you're not gonna eat. You part of the elect. The Lord telling you otherwise. Hey, don't listen to this devil. You gonna eat.
yeah. Like Mr. of the Kingdom say, Mama said,
Yup, yup, yup. See, that's what it is. You know, you got that one sibling that's trying to put hell on you, but then the youngest sibling, that would be the prophets. They come with the words of the father. Hey, daddy said, mama said,
yeah. You want to grab that
yeah, yeah, that 13 and 15, yeah, yeah.
Revelation chapter verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the beast, that the image should both speak, cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
See that? Those who will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. What's the image of the beast? It's his whole system. Everything that Esau has built up and designed, you know, physically, mentally, spiritually, his science, his religion, his digital system, everything. Because everything was created in his image and his likeness. Everything he's designed um, is a reflection of him.
Mm-hmm.
And what it say? If you don't worship the image of the beast, meaning if you don't go along with the new world order, you're
Yep.
going to be killed. So that's telling you the penalty of not going along with the New World Order. Verse 16 is going to tell you how you go along with it, how he's going to force the people to merge with the mark of the beast system. Because that's what it is. You become one with the beast.
All right. Reading on. Revelation, still in the book of Revelation, 15, verse 16. And he called all, both great, rich, and poor, free to receive a mark in their or in their forehead.
See that? That's how you become one with the beast. By receiving a mark in the right hand and the forehead. And real quick, we're going to show what that look like.
All right.
Hold on, real quick, out my bad.
Okay.
This is the mark in the right hand. This is the mark that's gonna go in and around the forehead. That's how you become one with the image of the beast, which will be this cashless digital mark of the beast system. This is gonna be Um, Esau taking away your ability to take care of yourself. This is Esau giving it back to you. It's going to be through the microchip because the next verse proves it. How they going to enforce it? How they going to enforce it? And pretty much the access, the liberties that's given back to you.
Yep. All right, verse 7. And that no man or sale save he that had the mark, name of the beast, or the number of his.
Yeah. So that's how you're going to force it. That no man might buy or sell. In other words, you can't eat. You can't drink. This is Esau telling you can't eat unless you get the market chip. But what the counsel of the Lord gonna stand? That's why he said his servant's gonna eat. Why did the Lord say that my servant's gonna eat? Because in
Right.
the last days, it's gonna be a devil telling you that you can't.
Exactly.
Lord won't say that for no reason, and that nobody might buy or sell. So uh, that's anything: food, water, paying for your bills. You got a Maserati, whatever,
Right, right.
and sell. And you selling goes into you receiving money or receiving payment. So you can go work all the overtime you want. Unless you get that RFID microchip, you're not gonna get a penny.
Yep.
You go to the store with $5 million cash, you're not gonna be able to buy an apple with that. That's how they're gonna enforce it. And then you Americans, I'm guilty of this too. You Americans just like shopping. So somebody simply telling you you can't shop, all logic is gonna go out the window and you're gonna run and get the microchip anyway. What you mean I can't shop? See, that's how you get an American. Tell them that they can't. Tell them that they can't do something that they're used to doing.
Right.
Turn into a damn baby.
All right. I'm at P6.
Oh, okay. Let me see. This is the last paragraph in this article. Unlike universal basic income for all, and this nigga lied. Universal basic income, it don't mean all people that's in America right now. Universal basic income is for all people that are left after he unalives majority of the world's population.
Yeah.
Unlike universal basic income for all, this targets a specific cohort. Cities have tested similar programs with mixed results. So yeah, showing you, why these people going through troubles and hardships, you saw the white man is using it as a chance to experiment and test out his new technologies and systems that he's going to roll out on the people. And again, it ain't for everybody. He plan on unaliving most people, and that's going to be based upon you worshiping the image of the beast or not. You receiving the RFID microchip or not. That's what it's all going to come down to. Because without the RFID microchip, he's going to say you're not a citizen. You see how hard they going on citizenship right now. That's pretty much um, how important the microchip is.
People who commit felonies are gonna know be considered U.S. citizens.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This damn devil, man.
Yeah, he's nigga crazy. He need to cut to the chase though.
He is. He right on schedule according to
Yep,
y'all. He
yep,
right.
yep. Yeah. Man, so that was it. In summary, food stamps, whatever's taken away is all to bring about this UBI, Universal Basic Income. It's not by coincidence. It's not random. It's part. It's all part of they wicked schemes, and you got to know the bigger picture.
Yep.
And more and more people are being affected by what this devil is doing in different ways. But eventually, everybody gonna be affected. And the Lord spoke about This wisdom and knowledge being the stability of our times. So when everything else is taken, we can lean on the word
which
while everybody else crash out.
yeah, which is gonna make it even more easier to lean on the word in that time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right because the matter of fact, can you jump to let's see something real quick. Jeremiah, I think it's 30:8.
All right.
Yeah,
Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse, you said verse 8.
yeah.
And this is the book of Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 8. It reads, "For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break the yoke from off thy neck, and will burst the bonds, and strangers shall no more hear of him."
And we in them days, the Lord is breaking the yoke of our enemies off our neck. And what's the yoke of our enemies? This money system, the debt that you in, credit that you being linked to the system, this whole money system, your debt, you having to work for money. The Lord is breaking the yoke of these devils from off of us. So, like the brother say, as the Lord do that, it's gonna be easier to serve the Lord. Because dollar collapses, this job market crash, however it happened, when it happened, we ain't gotta serve Esau no more. We ain't gotta go to work no more. It's gonna be strictly leaning and trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. That's gonna come with hardships and troubles, but I'd rather just do that. I'd rather just, hey, really, I'd rather be homeless, not have anything to my name, but I trust in the Lord.
Oh,
Because right now, Esau got everything way too complicated. You see, the Lord about to simplify it for everybody.
yep.
Yeah, I'm ready for everything to be simplified. So, them the days that we in.
Sure.
But yeah, you got anything else, bro?
Nah, that's all I have.
Hey man, we gonna Lord willing, we gonna do this weekly. Cause as I said in the beginning of the lesson, you know, brother Scatter right now, my cousin back in Michigan. I had to relocate for work for the time being. Just so hey, we can stay connected, continue to learn and grow together. So let's give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders of GMS who taught us the truth. Honor to the brothers risking their life and freedom to push the gospel. Peace and blessings to the elect. Hey, to next time, Lord willing, Shalom. Shalom to the brother Kabak Shana. Yahweh Bashim Shabarakadan.
Shalom. Yahweh Shem Shabbat.
All right,
Shalom.
Shalom. All right.